This video, I will cover, again, support and resistance lines. I just wanted to give you another example from one of the stocks that I'm currently trading, RH, or Restoration Warehouse. So when I go to, if I'm getting a new stock and my chart is not marked up, what I'll do is, you see my charts are, you can easily zoom in and scrunch them up and zoom out. So I'm going to look at where we're at right now, which is about 240. I'm going to go about 100 points up and 100 points down and scrunch my chart to see where, move up please, move up. All right, hold on. I can't grab it. Help. All right, there, it popped up. So what I'm going to do is 100 down and 100 up. I'm going to look, I'll start with 100 down, so around, we'll just do 140, 150, and see if there's any significant areas in the past that I want to mark up first. So here, it's a little low, but I'm going to go ahead and just put that one line there because if y'all see, this is pretty significant. We've gotten hits here, resisted here, and then popped right on through, and then at this point in this area of consolidation, it's come down and bounced again down and then almost down. So I'm going to put that line there. Then I will draw up everything above this line from the past, starting from the past. What I want to do is really look for the tippy tops, which are going to be here, and the areas of consolidation. So when you are marking up, give me 1 second. All right, when you're marking up your charts, what you'll notice is that, you know, the pivots are pretty easy to recognize and throw a line up there, right? That's as high as it went for that period and as low as it went. Then when you have these ranges, you don't want to mark up you can do what you want. First of all, I'm not telling you what to do, but you don't, what I do is kind of just look at where I see that, like, where did it go, and where did it pull back from? Like if I were to draw a rectangle or a box, most of the movement stayed within this here. So I'm going to draw that top line to signify that. And even better if that line was able to capture, you know, so if I were to, you see that the line that I drew to close the top of that box or consolidation was also this here where it touched and bounced from. So it could never close below that area. Okay, so then this one, sometimes I don't draw my line if it's like too close to another one, and I'll just continue forward looking at more of the major turns. Kind of really like this here because it has, like, it's really, I'm gonna draw a line there. You could see that it struggled for several days right there, and then I'm going to go further up here. I'm going to put it here even though this broke through for a few days. I'm just going to leave it be, and then I see this here again, struggle to break above that. And usually, so what we're looking at when we're putting these lines there also is like where it struggled to break through will sometimes become an area of support later. So that's about all the lines I'm gonna put for there. We're in 2020, just climbing on up. I'll put one here. And I'll go ahead and close that box here. Here. put the bottom of that one here. And okay, now we see that this stock has topped. Just gonna put one where it hits most of those, and a stock that is topping, that this is what it looks like. It's just like bouncing around what would be an imaginary line, but now we are drawing them so we know where they are. I'm gonna go ahead and close that box and put it here too. So now we're in 2021. So as you go forward, you'll see that a lot of these significant points were already drawn by the past data. So I'm gonna leave it. Do you see that? We drew that, and look at that. I mean, it just continuously touching on that line right there. So being supported in that area, even though it dips down, like, we could also put a line here where it's dipping. A lot of mutual areas. 1, 2, let's say 3 right there. Which kind of, now we've got this range in between here. Look at this. Should we put one right there? Yes, we will. And let's see if any of these lines are being helpful to us. Yep, so far still helpful. Here, here, here. Went right down. Boom. I'm gonna put one at the very low spot. Okay, I'm just put it where I've got wicks and bodies touching. Ooh, I'm gonna do one a little bit. I think if I put it a little bit lower here. Right there. Okay, so voila. And so this is, you saw that I drew, this was the last one that I drew, but everything else that you see here is coming from past points of support and resistance. So the stock climbed all the way through here. It rejected at this previous line. I don't know, if that line was support or resistance back then, but this is one of the lines. Then it came back down and then bounced off of this, broke through this, like, boom, just ate those lines. But here again, we have this pause, and then now we're in this little, this belly here. I would, if I am trading this, I'm not going to remove the lines from the past, but I will draw in some lines. I'll make them a happy color, yellow, and that way we have this like in between of like more recent area. So this is a more recent area of rejection or resistance. This is a more recent area of support, which it kind of, it's still, those wicks are going, that one almost reached this one here. So I'm gonna pull that up there. So this old line that, I would say old line, but this line that we drew somewhere back in the day, from data back in the day, now has kind of supported this. Will it continue to hold it in the coming week, or will it just continue on down to this next area? Well, we will see shortly. The market opens tomorrow. One thing that, and that's where all your other factors come in. So you've got your moving averages. This is still in a downtrend. That doesn't mean it's not going to chop, and it doesn't mean it won't bounce, but right now this is in a downtrend. You can see by the moving averages, all their trajectory is all downward. And then we pay attention to the market because it gives a more, like, it gives just extra information, right? So if I look at the market, this is on the Dow, then we see that this is what the Dow did last week, and it's going, had a bounce from a support line of its own. And when you're thinking about the market, and the index, the Dow or the NASDAQ or the S&P, those are compiled from a bunch of different stocks. So the movement here is a reflection of those stocks. So what this says is that on Friday, some of them started to pick up some steam and potentially could start climbing again, but we don't know because the moving averages are still coming down. Yes, they're on a place of now support, and I have this trend line drawn diagonally where it's broken above that, but really it's just going to be a matter of seeing how things unfold, because what this could do is it could bounce and then come back to test this line, or it could just chop around here some more, or it could continue right back down to this other line here. Who knows? The NASDAQ started just slicing through my lines, so we'll see how the week goes. But yeah, that's another video. Bye, take care.